French Master Gauge, we make it clear. Learning French is fun, bring your dreams near. From bonjour to merci.
Bonjour, je m'appelle The French Master Gauge.
Now come and learn the way. Simple words to speak, hear the language flow. Step by step we teach, feel your knowledge grow. Bonjour to merci. See you
Bonjour,
smile
The
and
French
say,
Master Gauge
join the
here.
journey, now come and learn the way. Simple words to speak, hear the language flow. Step by step we teach, feel your knowledge grow. Bonjour to merci, see you smile and say, join the journey, now come and learn today. French way so bright, language takes flight. Bonjour to merci, learning feels so free. Step into our world, where each word's a gift. Feel the magic swirl, see your spirits lift. Lessons made with care, tailored just for you. In our hands you'll shine in everything you do. Dreams in every word, reach up, touch the sky. Learning isn't hard, you just have to try. Join the joyful ride, find your brand new voice. With the French Master Gauge, you always rejoice. French way so bright, language takes flight. Bonjour to merci, learning feels so free.
TheFrenchMasterGH.com.
Learn French the easy way.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour à tout le monde. You're welcome to day 2 of the French Master Workshop for French Teachers. So let me quickly add Monsieur Gameti to the stage. Allô, Monsieur Gameti. Okay, il est reparti. So we have few people on the live stream now. While we wait for others to join, quickly tell everyone that the French Master is live on YouTube. They should just go to YouTube, type the French Master GH, you get it, or share the live with them. Share the live with them. So let's enjoy this French Master song while we wait for them. Today is day 2 and today is choked. Okay, so I'm not going to waste time here. We are going to start in the next 2 minutes, right? Even less than 2 minutes. Let's just play this song.
At the French Master Gauge, we make it clear. Learning French is fun, bring your dreams near. From bonjour to merci.
Bonjour, je m'appelle The French Master Gauge.
Now come and learn the way. Simple words to speak, hear the language flow. Step by step we teach, feel your knowledge grow. Bonjour to merci, see you
Bonjour,
smile
The
and
French
say,
Master Gauge
join the
here.
journey, now come and learn the way. Simple words to speak, hear the language flow. Step by step we teach, feel your knowledge grow. Bonjour to merci, see you smile and say, join the journey, now come and learn today. French way so bright, language takes flight. Bonjour to merci, learning feels so free. Step into our world, where each word's a gift. Feel the magic swirl, see your spirits lift. Lessons made with care, tailored just for you. In our hands you'll shine in everything you do. Dreams in every word, reach up, touch the sky. Learning isn't hard, you just have to try. Join the joyful ride, find your brand new voice. With the French Master Gauge, you always rejoice. French way so bright, language takes flight. Bonjour to merci, learning feels so free.
TheFrenchMasterGH.com.
Learn French the easy way.
Alors, bonjour et bonsoir à tout le monde. You're welcome to day 2 of the French Master GH workshop for French teachers. Je suis toujours aujourd'hui avec Monsieur Wallako Gameti. Il va se présenter et puis nous donner les modalités de ce soir. Please, can you hear me? Is the audio loud? If yes, drop it in the, say yes in the comment section. If the audio is good, say yes in the comment section. I think Monsieur Gameti's connection is very bad today. If you can hear me, write yes in the comment.
Oui, ça va?
Very good. Oui, ça va bien.
Est-ce que je peux aller?
Very good. Very good. Oh, vous pouvez aller.
OK. OK, bon. D'accord. Bonsoir, chers collègues. Soyez les bienvenus au deuxième jour de cet atelier de français organisé par The French Master GH et son équipe. Soyez les bienvenus. Hier, vous avez bien fait durant l'atelier. Aujourd'hui, nous espérons de bonnes choses. Je continue avec, je m'appelle Wallako Gameti Kodjo, je suis enseignant de français langue étrangère à Hokwe Presby Basic School. Donc, je vais continuer avec les modalités. Tout d'abord, je vais vous souvenir que tout un chacun, tous nos participants, essayer de nous donner le pouce, donnez-nous le pouce pour pouvoir s'inscrire à notre chaîne YouTube French Master GH, The French Master GH, la chaîne YouTube. Il faut s'inscrire à tout le temps, il faut nous donner le pouce. C'est très important. Aussi, vous pouvez visiter notre site pour pouvoir acheter les leçons, les fiches pédagogiques, les fiches pédagogiques et les questions d'examen pour les trimestres, le premier trimestre, deuxième trimestre, troisième trimestre. Il y a beaucoup de choses, beaucoup d'examens, questions pour l'examen sur notre site web. Aussi, vous pouvez trouver des cours d'amélioration de niveau pour tous les niveaux, niveau A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, en français comme en anglais, sur notre site web. Aujourd'hui, sur notre programme, nous allons parler du webcam. Comment utiliser le webcam pour pouvoir présenter des leçons comme sur vidéo, ou bien faire des vidéoconférences. C'est comment l'utiliser pour pouvoir bien réussir son enseignement. Aussi, nous allons parler des fiches pédagogiques, comment préparer les fiches pédagogiques. Ensuite, nous allons parler de l'évaluation, comment évaluer les élèves après la leçon, bien durant la leçon. Et aussi, nous allons parler de comment préparer les questions pour les examens du premier trimestre, deuxième trimestre, comment faire les questions, comment bien arranger les questions pour pouvoir évaluer les élèves. Nous allons parler de toutes ces choses-là. Bonne arrivée et je vous souhaite un bon atelier de ce soir.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Gameti. Donc, on commence. Okay, so without wasting time, let's quickly see the program outline, as Monsieur Gameti said. First of all, we are going to learn how to use a special webcam, okay? A special webcam, because tomorrow is day 3. Tomorrow, we are going to learn how to apply for a fully funded master's and PhD in the US and Canada, right? Fully funded, like those schools with full scholarship, and some other jobs, teaching jobs for French teachers in the US and other places, right? So there is a need for you to know how to use a particular webcam, because you are going to go through interviews, right? So if during those interviews you are not able to use, you don't have the right things to do, the right machinery to be able to go through that interview successfully. For instance, recently a friend of mine got dismissed because first the network was bad, the camera was not well set, and everything was just messy. So I think we as French teachers, we should be equipped with these IT tools to be able to make our life very easy. We should move forward, because if you learn French as an Anglophone or as an English speaker like a Ghanaian, you have a lot of advantages that you are even ignoring. Okay, so let's quickly go to that, and I'm going to show you how. Yeah, so this webcam you are seeing right now, you can see that I'm using my phone. Okay, I'm using my computer to stream, but it's my phone camera that I'm using. You can see it's my phone camera, right? Meaning during an interview, I can even push my phone forward. Eric, push the phone forward. Bring it closer. Can you see this? So now if I say, good morning, sir, I hope you are doing well. My name is Elvis. Thank you for having me on this interview. You will never know that there is a computer beside me, right? That's one secret. Good. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Seeing the laptop cable. Check. Very good. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, so it's okay now. So now you can see that I'm streaming, but if you are using your laptop camera, your webcam, your laptop webcam to stream or to do your interview or to do your meeting online, the quality will be very bad. You know, your laptop camera cannot be that dope, but you can use your phone as a webcam while you sit beside your laptop for your meeting or your interview or this thing you are doing right now. You use it and then you are good to go. And you know, one good thing about this is that you don't need a cable to connect your laptop to your phone. No, there's nothing like that. It's a wireless connection. The only thing you need to do first of all is to on your hotspots, and your laptop Wi-Fi should be on. So once the two are connected, you are good to go. It will connect automatically. Okay, so let me share my screen and show you the software. So I'll show my entire screen. Okay. Okay, so the name of the software is Irene. The name of the software is Irene Webcam. So that's what is showing right now on your on the laptop that you are seeing. You can see this is my desktop. This is my desktop. This is the camera. This is the software. The software connected. The one on the phone is connected to the one on the laptop. So we are going to see how to install and connect. Unfortunately, my second phone got spoiled, so I can't show you on the phone. So I'll just show you how to download it and use for your meeting, your interviews, your conferences, and stuff. Okay. Search bar, you type Irene, okay? Irene Webcam, like this. Then it hits the search bar. The first link, you can see, don't go through, you see this one, they say irene.net. That's fake one. The correct one, you can see the logo is green. The first one here. I'll click on it. They say use your phone's camera, okay, as a wireless webcam in your PC or Mac. Install webcam for Windows, Mac, or Linux. Download the Irene webcam app to your mobile phone and start using the phone with your favorite video application. So you can wait for your WhatsApp calls. You can install your WhatsApp on your laptop, and you can use your phone to do the video call on your laptop. So any video call application, whether it's TikTok Live, it's Facebook Live, it's Zoom meeting, anything. If it's how do you call it? Google Meet, everything, it will work. So if you are using a Windows laptop, you click on the first one, you download it, webcam for Windows. If you are using Mac, that's for iOS, you download the second one. When you click on it to download, then you install. Okay. Now you go on your Google Play Store, you download on your phone too. If you are using iPhone, you download on the App Store, right? Okay. So once you do that, you set up, it will connect automatically. It will connect automatically. So there's nothing much to do. Once you open that of the phone, you open that of the laptop, it will see the connection. You can see that your cameras are connected. So we are done with that aspect. So we are good to go. Now, let's go to the main second topic. Let's get to the second topic. The second topic we are going to tackle today is how to write a good and professional lesson plan. The situation in which most of us get by lesson plan is because we don't have the time, okay? But if you don't know how to prepare the lesson plan, if someone does something wrong, like someone gives you a lesson plan that is not up to standard, you'll never know. And as a professional too, you have to know it. If you don't have the time, why not? You can buy, right? Because it's a tedious work, but you must know how it's done. And today I'm going to give you all the details. Okay, we are going to do all these things together. So this is a lesson plan from my website, thefrenchmassagier.com. And a lesson plan is now made up of 3 different aspects. The first thing you need to do is the scheme of work. The second one is a detailed lesson plan. And the third one should be the remark sheet. Now, let's tackle the scheme of work. What we need to know is that the scheme of work is like a list of things you are going to do in the term. It's not only teaching, okay? It's not only teaching the particular topics. It's a list of tasks you are going to do in the term and how and the dates, okay? The weeks you are going to use them. So the scheme of work is mainly on weekly basis. So you can see that the first column here is weeks. So you have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, up to the last week, right? And you can also realize that when we come to like the last week, week 13, we don't have any topic here. We have revision and oral exams. Week 14 and 15, we have written exams before the remarks by head and the head teacher's signature. So this means that the scheme of work is not only made up of the lessons, but the things you are going to do in the term on weekly basis. Okay. Now the lesson plan is now the breakdown of this unit. You should know that now we are dealing with substrand as our unit. So the substrand here, for instance, is parler de son lieu d'habitation. Let me pick the selection tool. Test select, okay. This one, parler de son habitation. Parler de son habitation is the unit you are going to break down and teach within this week. They say the first week, they say you are going to teach that, and you are going to tackle some things. Very good. And the remark sheet is that, you know, every school or every village or every town or city, we have activities that go on. And because of those activities, you might not be able to teach a particular topic. So the remark sheet is there from week 1 to the last week. If you're able to teach this topic and if you are successful, you need to mention it. You need to say it. At first, it was part of the lesson plan, format, but now it's no more part of the lesson plan format. So it should be something that you have to get down as a professional French teacher. Good. Now let's go to the scheme of work itself. So this is for term 2 scheme of work. And with this term 2 scheme of work, the table is structured in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. The first column, you have the weeks. Okay, so you need to know the number of weeks you have in a term. Term 2 is 15 weeks. As you can see here, it's up to week 15. This is 15. Okay, so once you know that you have 15, oh la la. Sorry, my Foxy Reader is messing up, but it will come up now. Oh. Well, let me close the Foxy Reader because it's trying to. Let me wait and see. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay, the name again. Someone said the name again. The name is Irene Webcam. So I'll reply all these things, okay? I'll reply all these comments later, but let me fix this problem. Quickly, we have... I have a special PDF reader, which is Foxy Reader. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. You can use it to sign your PDF. Unfortunately, it's messing up with me here. While I get this done, let me play this in while I solve that problem sharp.
At the French Master Gauge, we make it clear. Learning French is fun. Bring your dreams near. From bonjour to merci.
Bonjour, je m'appelle The French Master Gauge.
Now come and learn the way. Simple words to speak. Hear the language flow. Step by step we teach. Feel your knowledge grow. Bonjour to merci. See you
Bonjour,
smile
The
and
French
say,
Master Gauge
join the
here.
journey, now come and learn the way. Simple words to speak. Hear the language flow. Step by step we teach. Feel your knowledge grow. Bonjour to merci. See you smile and say, join the journey, now come and learn today. French way so bright. Language takes flight. Bonjour to merci. Learning feels so free. Step into our world, where each word's a gift. Feel the magic swirl, see your spirits lift. Lessons made with care, tailored just for you. In our hands you'll shine in everything you do. Dreams in every word, reach up, touch the sky. Learning isn't hard, you just have to try. Join the joyful ride, find your brand new voice with the French Master Gauge, we make it clear. Learning French is fun, bring your dreams near. From bonjour to merci.
Bonjour,
every single
je m'appelle
day.
The French
Join the
Massadier.
journey, now come and learn the way. Simple words to speak, hear the language flow. Step by step we teach, feel your knowledge grow. Bonjour to merci, see you
Bonjour,
smile and
The French
say,
Massadier
join the
here.
journey, now come and learn the way. Simple words to speak, hear the language flow. Step by step we teach, feel your knowledge grow. Bonjour to merci, see you smile and say, join the journey, now come and learn today. French we so bright, language takes flight. Bonjour to merci, learning feels so free. Step
Okay, sorry for that break. I was able to solve the problem quickly. It was just a technical problem. Share. Good. Okay. So we are good to go. So I was saying that the scheme of work is made up of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Okay. The first column is about the weeks. The second column is about a strand. Yesterday we talked about strand, and I said the strand is a section. The old syllabus is what we call the section. It's at the bigger topic. So here the bigger topic you are dealing with is l'environnement. L'environnement. And the second column is made up of substrand. Substrand, you know, within that bigger topic as a tree, you have other branches. The branches are the smaller topics. That's what we call the substrand. So the substrands here, we have parler de son lieu d'habitation. We also have parler de son école. We have comprendre et s'exprimer sur les plats and the rest. So the substrand is what we are going to teach in the classroom. We are not going to teach the strand, all right? We are going to teach the substrand. Now, the next thing here is the content standard. I talked about content standard yesterday, and I said they are the skills, the 4 major skills you are going to develop in your learners. So we have listening, speaking, reading, and writing. You can see that the week 1, we have CO, which is comprehension orale, listening. And we have PO, production orale. Production orale is speaking. So this means that week 1, we are going to tackle the strand, l'environnement, and week 2, and the substrand we are going to teach is parler de son environnement. But the content standard, the skills you are going to focus on are oral skills, speaking and listening. Now, let's come to indicators, which is the last column. And I said yesterday that indicators like a set of activity that is related to the skill you want to develop, right? So the indicator has a curriculum reference number. The indicators, they have curriculum reference numbers. When you see B7211, it means that this lesson plan or this particular indicator is for basic 7, JHS 1. And the strand we are talking about here is strand 2. You are in second term. This strand 2. Then you are dealing with substrand 1 of the strand 2, which is parler de son lieu d'habitation. And you are talking about content standard 1, which is comprehension oral. And then the first indicator, which is 1. So you have triple 1 here. Basic 7, strand 2, substrand 1, content standard 1, and indicator 1. And this indicator says that the students should be able to listen, understand, and react to a conversation in French, in which people are describing a house, household items, and its surroundings. If you like, you can write it in French. The reason why I wrote it in English is because they say some head teachers are complaining they can't read French, blah, blah. So we have to do that particular aspect, which is the objective in French. in English for them, right? So you can use this particular way. This means that if you have another topic or another substrand, you can use this particular format for listening skills, for the listening. But they can also be found in the curriculum. When you go to the curriculum, this particular substrand is already there. It's already there. You can rewrite it in your own way to suit your classroom, but it's already there. So if someone takes the curriculum, the person should be able to see the indicator there. Sometimes you can also add some indicators, or while you are teaching, you know how to modify your things. Now, the next one is PO, which is production oral. The production oral also has its own indicator. And you can see that there is a change in the last number. That means this indicator 2, right? This is the second indicator here. Okay. Now, this already shows that this particular topic, parler de son lieu d'habitation, you are going to teach it 2 weeks. Week 1, you have it, but you are going to teach it for 2 skills. And week 2, you are also going to teach the same topic, but here you are going to tackle comprehension écrite, which is reading, and then production écrite. I hope you are okay with that. So it's the same thing throughout. When you come to week 3, there is another substrand here, which is parler de son école. You are going to teach the comprehension oral and production oral. Then the following week, you teach the same parler de son école, but you tackle comprehension écrite and production écrite. So that's about the marking scheme. And at the end, you need to know that. Let's take a look at week 13. Very, very important. What is here? We have revision and oral exams. Revision and oral exam. If you have a very large class, what you have to do is to start doing your oral exam 2 weeks before the exam week. So when you start revision, you quickly start your what? Your oral exams. And now no one can give me an excuse that oral exam, how do I prepare? We've learned that yesterday, how to get your own audio. You can how to get a test and everything. So we are good to go. So you have to do oral exam 2 weeks before. So that's week 13. So you can see on my lesson plan, you have revision and oral exams. So you can do revision. That's for one session. The second session, that's oral exam. If you don't have people to help you, if you alone, you cannot do it. You have something called cluster teaching or this thing. The new curriculum says that we have something called PLC, Professional Learning Community. This means that schools surrounding you, the French teachers there, you are supposed to form a community. They should come and help you do yours. You also go and help them do theirs. And no headmaster can stop you from that because it's a requirement. And once or twice or even 3 or 4 times in the term, you should meet as French teachers around that area. Discuss your challenges and everything you are facing in the classroom and the progress you are making, right? And how your students are responding to your distance. So at the end, remarks by your head. Your head has to write a remark here and your headmaster has to sign. Okay. So that's about scheme of work. So when we move so you do the same thing for every class. Now let's go to lesson plan. Lesson plan or fiche pédagogique is a breakdown of the things you said you are going to teach in the marking scheme, in the scheme of work. The breakdown of the things you are going to teach, you said you are going to teach in the scheme of work. So it's like you are breaking it into teachable units. Are you getting me? You said, oh, week 1, I'm going to teach what? Parler de son lieu d'habitation. But you never said how you are going to teach it. Now, what I've noticed is that JHS and even primary, JHS, we have 3 periods actually. 3 periods actually. And writing just one lesson note for that it's actually not good. So I've made it double lesson plan for every week. That's why you see session 1. And I'm going to explain to you why we have session 1 and session 2. So you see lesson plan for term 2, week 1, session 1. Now let's go to the other things here. We need to mention the week ending. I think all these details are just normal things you know already. But you need to make sure you have a reference. You can't say you wrote a lesson plan, okay, without reference. And you must know that every lesson plan, the first reference must be the curriculum. I see people writing lesson plan and they use a textbook as reference and the curriculum is not there. Even the textbook you are using is based on the new curriculum. It's based on the curriculum. So the curriculum should be your first reference first. You should mention the page in which that particular topic is. And the things the page where you have to pick the information from in the curriculum. So you can see that reference. The first one here is French curriculum, page 19 to 21. So if you pick the curriculum, you check page 19 to 21, you should see that we have l'environnement, and then the substance is parler de son lieu d'habitation. It should be there. Now, the supporting reference that I use is Mon Ami Book 7. And which page? Page 46 to 49. This means that if you are not around, one rule of the lesson plan is that if you are not around or something happens to you or you are sick or something, someone else can use the lesson plan. Another professional teacher can use the lesson plan to teach on your behalf. It also serves as source of reference for you yourself so that you will not go astray. It means you have a plan for your this thing. For instance, this live stream, I've planned it already. I've planned it before coming. So you can see that when my organizer came in, he was able to say the first thing you are going to do, the second thing you are going to do is the same thing. So what I'm supposed to say in my intro, I know already. What I'm supposed to do first before the second thing, I know already. And I've even allocated a minute to them. So as I'm talking to you, I'm looking at my time. We are 7:37. So by 7:45, I should be able to stop. At 7:50, I should be able to stop the presentation or lesson plan. Right. Okay. So the lesson plan has 3 main sections. It can be more. The first one is content standard. And as I said earlier, the content standard is the skills. The second column, we have the indicator, and then we have your date and time. The date and time is there so that you can write them yourself. Now, we are tackling comprehension oral and production oral. Now, the comprehension oral is very easy. Go to ChatGPT, generate a test related to your lesson, like the way we did yesterday. Get a test, go to NaraKit, generate an audio, okay, using your dialogue. If it's there is a dialogue, why not use CapCut, which I'm going to do a tutorial video for those who registered. So how to use CapCut to do the combination of the 2 audios to make it a complete dialogue, or how to turn it into video and those things. So you do that, and you should know that here the students are to listen, understand, and react to a conversation in French in which a house and its environment or its environs are described. And we also have production oral, which says the child should be able to describe his or her house and its environments in French. There is something here which is very, very important, which we call the performance indicator. Performance indicator is like your main objective. Your main objective for this particular session or lesson you are going to deliver. So performance indicator here is l'apprenant sera capable de décrire son lieu d'habitation. So this one is the main thing. That's your main focus. At the end of the lesson, this is what the child should be able to do. Si à la fin de la leçon, l'élève n'est pas capable de décrire son lieu d'habitation, là, ça veut dire qu'il y a un problème. C'est que l'objectif n'est pas atteint. You are not able to either you have to change your activities, or you need to look at some of the things you did in the classroom. You've not achieved your objectives. For core competencies, they are general for every subject. These are the things the new curriculum is based on. They say the new curriculum should be able to help the children to communicate. That is why you see communication. Cultural identity. That is why they say cultural identity. You should be able to use this medium, your French, okay, to help your learner to learn about themselves. So if you see people generating content textbooks with things about France alone and other places, leaving the child's immediate environment, I see that people are buying textbooks that are not in line with the new curriculum. The textbook should promote the child's identity. You talk about the child culture, but in the target language. Of course, you have to include the culture from other places too, other Francophone countries, and then France itself. But it shouldn't be too much. The main objective should be the child's cultural identity. And the child, you should help the child to be a global citizen. That is why we are learning how to use IT to integrate in the learning. So yesterday we learned what? How to use TinyTap and stuff. So if your students go to a different environment and they are using something like TinyTap, which they use in Europe, they will be able to also do it. The child should learn the 21st century skills, how to use the French language to do things in the new era. Learning French doesn't mean that you are going to become a French teacher. No. We have an ambassador to Francophone countries which will be able to speak the French language. We have police officers. We have the military. They go to war, these kind of peacekeeping missions, and those of them who are bilingual, who can speak the French language, have higher advantages. So learning French is not only for teaching. We need to know, il y a d'autres métiers de la langue française qui sont très importants. So you prepare your children to be global citizens. Personal development, the child should be able to develop personally, to be confident, okay? And then leadership. Why not? You create French clubs and stuff. There are other things you embed. So these core competencies are very, very important. So whatever you are doing in every subject, if it doesn't relate to these core competencies, you are doing nothing. You are out of the curriculum. Now we move to the keywords. We have the keywords now, which are also in the curriculum. Just copy and paste. Okay. Now we come to the learner resources, the duration, and then the resources. The learner activities, which is very important. We are going to look at that. Your lesson is going to be in 3 main phases. The first phase is what we call the preparation of the brain for learning. It should take 10 minutes. You prepare the children for learning. You can see when I want to start this live stream, I started with a song. So for us, let's start learning. Let's learn songs or other things. You can even start with a game, a very fun game with a TinyTap with the students as preparing them for your lesson. Let's say a lesson you taught them previously. You can prepare a game towards that. You can do it like a mise en train, okay? Like if you want to eat, we call entree. What you eat before eating the main meal. You put them in the mood, right? It can be song, poem, recitation. It can be any other. It can be a game, any other thing, okay? To put them in the learning environment, in the learning mood. And in these 10 minutes, you are supposed to do your intro and revise your RPK, your relevant previous knowledge. So in French, the RPK is CSA, connaissance supposée acquise. Now you should be able to know what the children already know about this. Here, for instance, you can quickly, because they are learning English and their local language, in their local language, they already know about how to talk about where they live and stuff. So it can be an RPK for you. Or they learned this particular, because you are using a SPARA approach. In class 6, they learned a topic in relation to this already. So it can be an RPK. You can revise on that. So here they say l'enseignant joue une vidéo aux apprenants et il les aide à s'engager dans la langue à partir des activités. Exemple de vidéo, mon ami 7, video 6. So remember in the reference you said you are using Mon Ami as the main book. So you also remember that our content standard here is comprehension oral, production oral. So I'm using a video. You can also use an audio that you've generated. You don't have to use this by all means. Okay. So if the video you have or the audio you have, mention it here and give all the details like this. The phase 2 is what we call the new learning and assessments. That should take 30 minutes. That's the main lesson. So it's like a list of activities you are going to do. The first thing the teacher here says he wants to do is joue mon ami 7 vidéo 6 aux apprenants pour 2 fois. Et il regarde ou écoute attentivement. Activité 2. Guide les apprenants à répondre aux questions sur la vidéo oralement. So the teacher is saying here that first you give the questions to the student to study. You tell them that I'm going to play a video for you 2 times. After watching it, you are going to answer these questions for me. So the teacher is going to play the video 2 times. The learners is going to guide the learners to answer the questions based on the video. And if the questions are in the book, why not? You mentioned the page. You can see Mon Ami 7, page 47. So that when you are not there and the teacher who is going to use this lesson plan is confused, the teacher can quickly take the textbook, open page 47 and see the questions there because the questions are not mentioned here, right? Page 3, activity 3, aide les élèves à répéter les mots-clés après lui. Exemple, la maison. And the third activity here is that because we are doing comprehension oral and production oral, this one is part of production oral. The students should repeat the keywords after the teacher. And you give an example, la maison. And you know the keywords are also here. You've mentioned them here already. Okay, keywords. Une maison en ciment, en banco, blah, blah. Activity 4 here, guide les élèves à identifier et décrire oralement différents types de maisons à l'aide des photos. So you are going to use pictures, okay, so that the student will identify the different types of houses. Activity 5 is say en groupe de 2. Les élèves guident les élèves à décrire leur lieu d'habitation en classe. So this is an oral activity. So in pairs, they are going to describe their houses, okay, or talk about where they live in French. So in class, those are tour de rôle. Now we have assessment. Les élèves décrivent leur lieu d'habitation de rêve. Please, assessment is different from the last activity. They are not the same. Activity 5 says, en groupe de 2, guide les élèves à décrire leur lieu d'habitation en classe. You are going to guide them to do like a role play, right? But assessment says, les élèves décrivent leur lieu d'habitation de rêve. Is different. So the whole period is for this. It's an assessment. And you know, sometimes if your class is very large, you don't expect all of them to do it. If few of them are able to describe their dream house or their dream place of living, that's all. That's okay. You have classes of 50, 60, 70. You can't say all of them will do. You don't have time. Okay. Then the resources you use here can be Bluetooth speaker, laptop, phone, whatever you use. If you use the projector, I'm mentioning there. Okay. Now phase 3. Our phase 3 here is plenary and reflection. I believe most of us know what you call reflective teaching. After teaching, you have to reflect, or you have to go back to whatever you taught. So here you are going to do like a summary of whatever you taught the children. So l'enseignant demande aux apprenants de faire une description compréhensive de leur lieu d'habitation préféré dans le futur. So this is kind of like a task. You know, with the new curriculum, the students are supposed to be given a task to do. And remember, we are doing approach actionnel. And in everything, you can say, they say, guide les élèves. They never say the teacher should do this. They say guide les élèves, or les élèves font ceci. En groupe de 2, guide les élèves à décrire leur lieu d'habitation. Not you doing it. You are to guide them. So it's learner-centered, as you said yesterday. After that, you need to give them an independent activity or homework to keep up. Par exemple, l'enseignant demande aux élèves de dessiner et de décrire 2 types de lieux d'habitation où ils souhaitent vivre dans l'avenir. Okay? So this one is a homework they have to do. So, you know, the homework, this particular lesson plan, you are going to tackle all the 4 skills. So that's about that. Now we have the session 2. The session 2 for this particular, the same substrand, the same content standard. You are still on comprehension oral, production oral. But session 2, I said oral assessment. Why did I say oral assessment? It's because we French teachers, we wait for students, we wait till the end of the term for us to conduct oral exam for our students, and they fail. Poto. No, please, after every week, okay? Every week there should be oral exam, every 2 weeks. So this is week 1, right? So the week 1, you have 2 lesson plans. The first session, when you teach this thing, you should have, that week 1, you should have another period again. Discuss with your head. That one, you are going to do oral test with them. So whatever you guys learned about listening, comprehension, and then speaking, please, you are going to do the test. And I'm going to send this thing. Those who have been buying lesson plan from my website, you can see the oral assessment sheet is also there. I'm going to show you right now. My time is up, but you just have to give me like some 4 minutes. And here, what you are going to do is to set an oral test for the students based on this particular topic. Example here, look at this. I'm going to jump all those things. It says, l'enseignant fait écouter aux apprenants un audio ou une vidéo sur la description d'un lieu d'habitation et les élèves doivent répondre à 10 questions de compréhension sur l'audiovisuel. Questions disponibles dans la fiche de l'apprenant. So I've added fiche de l'apprenant now on my lesson plans to make your work very easy for you. Now, you can see that the preparation stage, what I've said here is different from the first lesson plan. But now, when it comes to the main thing, part 1, les élèves répondent aux 10 questions à choix multiples dans la fiche de l'apprenant sur l'audio. 10 points à gagner par l'apprenant. Yeah, it's like how you write revision notes. Do you understand? So the students are to answer 10 questions, 10 multiple choice questions on the audio or the video you are going to play for them. And then they are going to win 10 points if they answer all the questions correctly. Partie 2. À tour de rôle, les apprenants choisissent des sujets de discussion sur la description d'un lieu d'habitation dans la fiche de l'apprenant et ils répondent oralement pour gagner 10 points. So the first part 1 is for oral comprehension oral. But part 2 is for production oral. That's for speaking. So they say à tour de rôle, intense, they have to choose topics like the way you do French oral. They write topics, you fold them, you put it on the table, like on pieces of paper. They pick, then they prepare. Give them some time, 1 minute or 2 minutes to prepare and come and say it orally. Okay, so you need to do this thing so that the children will be used to oral assessments. Then you realize that if you do this thing every 2 weeks, at the end of the term, when they say oral test, your student will perform very well. And it's something that I've realized that is missing in our system. And I have to quickly put it in. Right? Okay. So, independent activity here. L'enseignant et les élèves font la correction des épreuves ensemble. Please, when you do the oral test, when you are done, do the correction with them. Because it's a double period. L'enseignant et les apprenants font la correction des épreuves ensemble. The oral comprehension, when the listening comprehension, when they are done, you show the answers. You can ask them, question 1, what did you get? If it's correct, you discuss, you do the correction together. And then the oral one, when they are done, you tell them some of the mistakes they made and how to correct. So if you do this thing for every substrand, by the end of the term, there's no way your student will perform poorly. I hope you are getting it. It's very, very important. The reason why I included this lesson plan 2, which is session 2 for every week, is very, very, very important. And I encourage every one of you, when you are writing your lesson plan, make sure you do this. Okay, this template is available that I'll give out. Okay, some of you already have this, but maybe you don't know the reason why it's done this way. So you need to understand so that you do the right in your classroom and you get the right results. And you see, after 1 or 2 academic years, your students are very good. When they say oral, they are not afraid. But if it's at the end of the term, you are coming to do oral with them, they are afraid. Good. So, indépendant activity ou homework. L'enseignant demande aux élèves de pratiquer la lecture du test 1 dans la fiche de l'apprenant pour la prochaine séance. So, before you close your lesson, you tell them that in our next lesson, this is the topic we are going to teach. Go and do your own research, discovery learning. Go and do your own research and go and learn how to read this particular passage. Give them the test, the next, because after comprehension oral and production oral, what you are going to do is comprehension écrite and production écrite. So comprehension écrite, they are going to read. Give your student the reading passage. They should go home to go and practice on their own, to do their own mistake before they come to class. Okay? In that way, you are teaching them how to read. I know some of them are very stubborn. They are not going to read, but at least that day, the money, in that money, before you come to class, they'll quickly be looking for these passages and start practicing because they know you are going to ask them to read. So they should practice on their own, make their own mistake. When you can, you correct. Then the child will know, oh, I made this mistake. It's supposed to be like this. Or maybe they have other siblings in the house who can help them. Some of them also have remedial class teachers. They can help them. That way, your student will be good. The start also has a part to play. So give them that work. Don't give them that kind of freedom to be in the house and be playing. Good. So you can see that lesson plan for term 2, week 2. Now, session 1, you are tackling comprehension écrite and then production écrite. And the process is just the same as the other one, right? Okay. Good. So our item 2, which is their own webcam, we've done that. We've done the lesson plan preparation, evaluation, and exam. So the evaluation, I've tackled it when talking about lesson plan. That's the evaluation. Now we need to know how to set exam questions. This my reader is still messing up. Okay, that's very good. Okay, so this is a sample oral test. You can see that it has 2 parts. Part 1, the whole exam is 4 parts. Okay, you have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Now, part 1, 2, and 3 is what you are going to do 2 weeks before. That's what you call the oral exam. Comprehension oral, production oral, comprehension écrite. So it's only production écrite, which is the writing aspect, they are going to do on the exam week. The exam, when they say exam, they say French. They are only going to do part 4. But 1, 2, 3, they are going to do it in the classroom before the exam week. So part 1 is what you call the comprehension oral. And it takes 15 marks. Okay? Now, this is the instruction. You'll be asked to listen to 2 different audios. I think this is for JHS, Basic 7. 2 different audios on a tape. So primary is only 1 audio. But these audios are short. Audios on a tape 2 times and answer the questions below on it. You have 2 minutes to read through the questions after the first play. Then you listen to the audio for the second time. You have 7 minutes to answer the questions. So these are the questions. And you can go to ChatGPT as we did yesterday. Then you say you are a French teacher. in junior high school. One, you are to set a 10. You are to prepare a dialogue on this topic. Okay, then give me the dialogue. When it didn't the dialogue, give me 10 oral comprehension questions that are multiple choice, 3 choices on the topic, like the way we did yesterday. It will give you the questions and the answers. Then you make your correction adjustments and you paste here. That's for, and with your audio, you are good to go. That's for part 1. Part 2 is production oral and it's 20 marks. The student are to pick up one of the following topics and speak on it in French. Note that you are required to speak on only one topic. So 1 here is orally describe your place of residence in French. 2, talk about your school in French. 3, mention 4 Ghanaian dishes you like and other Ghanaian dishes you don't like. And say why you don't like them in French. So already you are tackling it, this is like a mixture of 4 different substance. But you're going to pick this and you write it on paper, or you can just print this page, cut this thing, write it on paper and fold it. So you are not supposed to even print this. So when people like buy lesson plan exam question from the French master and are printing this page, you only need just a copy for yourself. The rest, you write this thing on pieces of paper, you fold it for them to pick, and they have to speak on it. Now, part 3 is the comprehension écrite, which is the lecture. They are to pick one of the following passages and read aloud on it. So they should read aloud, and then you can ask them a few questions on it. Okay? And generating the test, we learned it yesterday. So you can easily generate your own test. Part 4 is production écrite. Production écrite is part 4. So that one is the written aspects, and we are going to use implicit grammar, okay? Implicit grammar teaching, which we are going to tackle tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about implicit grammar before we start the main activities for tomorrow. So, example, write a WhatsApp message in French to your friend to describe your house. Use the questions below as guidelines. You can do that. So, you have another one, which is grammar. The grammar is implicit. It's not explicit. I will talk about explicit and implicit grammar tomorrow. So that's it. And when you come, I want to go down. So we see something, what we call the oral assessment sheets. Oral assessment is for production oral. When you are doing the oral, we have student name. This is the table you have to fill. Student name. Pronunciation. Is the child pronouncing like the spelling is okay? Vocabulary. Is the child using the right vocabularies? You can't be talking about habitation and you say habitant. You say instead of habitation, you say habitant. So that's wrong. That's the wrong vocabulary. Grammar, is the sentences correct? Example, Afi et Ama va à l'école. No, it should be vont à l'école. So fluency and coherence. Is the child very fluent? Do you have cracks? Is he struggling to speak? And are the things in an orderly manner? That's coherence. And the total should give you 20 marks. Like that. That's for production oral. Comprehension écrite, that's for reading. This one we have pronunciation, liaison, punctuation, essence, which is fluency. So that's what we have for that aspects. So let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, so I'm back to you guys, and we are now at the question Q&A session. Okay, so I think there are some questions here. Let me quickly tackle them. The writing is too small. Okay, no problem. I'll still make the video available for you guys. And I'll still make these things available to you, this document available to you, so there's no problem. It say, what webcam, please? The webcam I talk about is Iron webcam. So let me show it for you to see. Where's my comment? This one, Irene webcam. Irene, IRIUN webcam. Okay, that's what I talked about. I'm learning something. Thank you so much. Salut, bonsoir à toutes et à tous. The writing is too small. Okay, you know, because the PDF reader too was messing up. Okay, salut, please. Can all of that be done in 60 minutes? Yes, all can be done in 60 minutes. So I'll open the floor. You can come in and ask your question. Exactly what I did. Very good. Thank you. It was so helpful. Thank you. Bien noté. About the ChatGPT. Okay, from Equia Efrie. About the ChatGPT, are we to download or its search button? Very good. This is a very good question. Okay. There is a particular software that you don't have to download, but you have the ChatGPT chat box in your Play Store that you can download, right? In your Play Store that you can download. So what you do is that you can download it if you are using your phone, but you actually don't need to download ChatGPT. Just go to your browser, look for ChatGPT, or go check yesterday's video. You can do the same thing on your phone or laptop. You don't need your laptop to use ChatGPT. You can use your phone. You can use your phone. Okay. You can use your phone. Just go to your browser, look for ChatGPT, log in, and start using it. Thanks. For a while, this is very explicit. I'm really enjoying the presentation and every advice given. This is really detailed and worth paying for. Thank you so much. Ella Dixon, you'll be happy if the evaluation chart can be sent to me. No problem. The evaluation chart will be sent to all those who registered. I'll send it to you. And even those people who have been buying my lesson plan on my website, most of you, you know, the last time I did a sign, I called few of you and I asked you a few questions. I realized that you only print the thing, take that of the week and send to your headmaster because you don't have time. You don't even go through. Please always go through and see if what you are paying for is worth it. Is it the right thing? And this lesson plan is going to guide you. If you read the lesson plan very well, you see that when you enter your classroom, you have that confidence. You teach very well. If you follow the things, that's very good. And I always add the oral assessment sheet to the lesson plans. There's no way to the exam questions. So there's no way you buy lesson plan from the French master and there's no oral assessment sheet. No. But all those people who are here, and I'm going to put it, I'm going to publish it for you guys to see. Okay. So you go and study it. You can prepare your own. Okay. So that it's good you have it. You can even have it like very big in your classroom. Get a very big man like how you have it. When you are doing this thing, you have a table. When they are doing it, there's someone who is writing it. There's no problem with that. Okay. Especially even after this workshop, I'm not able to go around the country this time around. So what I expect from you guys is some people were not able to come to this workshop. Allow them to watch this video. And when we have PLC, go and teach them what you know now. Because I can see a lot of people are very ignorant about the new changes. And some people don't want to change. Like they are used to the old system to the extent that the new one is kind of annoying to them. Okay? So please, go and teach other people. And if you say you are knowledgeable, they say someone says you are knowledgeable and people cannot benefit from your knowledge, you are not knowledgeable. Okay? Please, once you are here, go and teach someone else. It has been really insightful. Thank you so much. Following you has not been a waste of time. I'm really learning a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, so this question and answer time. So please, there is a link in the WhatsApp group. Click on it and you can ask to be added. Okay, or let me paste the link to in the comment section. And there are people here already. Let me add them. I have Natu here. Okay, Monsieur Olivier.
Oui.
Okay. bonsoir ou bien bonjour. Do you have any observation or
Bonjour.
question to ask? Right.
I just want to encourage each and every one because your workshop are very, very crucial for French teachers. Je peux dire tout soit en français que c'est un atelier de formation de très haut niveau. Il y aura beaucoup de choses à gagner, surtout considérant les points de demain aussi. J'aimerais encourager aussi les collègues, surtout sur la production orale dans les classes. Parce que si vous connaissez, vous savez que vous connaissez une langue, c'est en pratiquant, en parlant la langue. C'est pas en écrivant la langue seulement, mais en parlant la langue. Donc, notre rêve, c'est l'enfant ghanéen, que l'enfant ghanéen arrive à s'exprimer en français. Vous voyez. Donc, courage à vous aussi, courage à nos collègues aussi qui ont pris le temps de participer à cet atelier de formation. Je vais dire merci et courage à eux et de mettre en pratique tout ce que vous avez dit ici et on verra de bons résultats. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Olivier. Merci infiniment. Monsieur, ok, je laisse la dame parler d'abord. Hein. Madame Na, please, you see the link, the link that is pasted there. When you type that link, you click on it. You can ask you can come to the podium and ask your questions. Yes,
okay. Thank you so much.
Na,
yes, I can
welcome.
see that per the explanations, the focus is mainly on the JHS. I would like to ask for those of us teaching in class 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this time I plan to start with the oral aspect for them. I don't know if you also have any resources for children in class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. And how are we to do the oral? In your presentation, you mentioned that it is after every 2 weeks. So is it after you have taught the comprehension oral and then the production oral? You know, the next week will be the comprehension écrite and then production écrite. Is it after you are done with all the 4 competencies that you do the oral test, or after you are done with the first part, that is the comprehension oral and the production oral, you do the oral test? I would like to clarify
Very
that.
good.
And those
very good. I just love that question. Let me answer it first because it's a very, very good question. And
okay.
First of all, for lower primary, there is no curriculum in Ghana that covers the lower primary.
Yeah.
When we say curriculum is a structure or it's a set of learning that is expected from the teacher to the learner. And the learners are supposed to use that curriculum to develop a particular skill. Okay.
Yeah.
So there is no structure like official structure in Ghana for that. And most of my things are strictly based on the curriculum. Okay. You can see that when you are talking about lower primary, myself and Monsieur Gameti, you have this kind of smiling face. It's because we have plans for that. For next academic year, we'll be coming out with books and audiovisual materials for lower primary. But I know it's a lot of work. Students are to do activities with their hands, their eyes. They have to use their 5 senses in learning.
Yeah.
So their method of teaching is different. And what you want to bring in lower primary is phonetics, because if the children don't know the sounds, it will be difficult for them to read when they go to higher classes. Phonetics and other activities, and so if you are teaching lower primary, why not start with songs, simple songs, games, like the tiny type games. You can get some for those lower primary, with this alphabet and stuff, and then maybe the basic topics. Okay, I can maybe tomorrow I will make some. I'll make a list available for you. Some of the topic you can actually tackle tomorrow. Okay. So about the oral assessments. Actually, if I said 2 weeks, you just have to forgive me. I'm on my knees. So it's a week. Session 1 and session 2, the 2 lesson plans for 1 week. Okay.
Yeah.
So those 2 lesson plans for 1 week, they are based on comprehension oral and production oral. So the session 1, you are going to teach the 2 skills. You are going to teach them comprehension oral and production oral. And session 2, which is the second meeting in the same week, you are going to assess what you taught. So you see, if you do that, you are done with it. The next week is comprehension oral and then comprehension écrite and production écrite. You are going to teach it. And then each session 2, you are also going to assess those 2 skills too. And that one, you are going to read and write. So before you do another oral exam, oral assessment, it will be the following week, which is 2 weeks to come. But actually, it's within a week. So the following week, you are going to do everything reading and writing. It's the week that follows before you do listening and speaking again. When you teach, after teaching, you have to assess. By that way, by the time you imagine if you do this thing for every substance, at the end of the term, it's that the student already did almost everything about the things you are going to set for them. And even if it's a different person that is going to set the exam, there is no way your children will score below 50. If you really follow this trend. But when we wait till the end of the term and we give them a very tough work, and they are not even used to oral, even people in senior high school, they are still struggling with oral assessments. So why these kids? And whatever I'm saying about junior high school applies to senior high school. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. So in the meantime, for the primary, basic 1, 2, and 3. For me, I use the curriculum for basic 4 to teach basic 1, even though I reduce the content to their level. So let's say Saloué prend congé. I just maybe 3 deeper with them for basic 1, 2, and 3. Is it advisable to do that? Like you don't go deeper, but at least they should know the basics whilst in basic 1, 2, and 3 by using the class 4 curriculum for basic 1, 2, and 3. Is it advisable?
Yes, it's advisable. You know, first of all, you should know that we are learning in a SPARA way. We are using the SPARA approach. The whole curriculum is using the SPARA approach of learning. The SPARA approach is like, you see the mosquito coil that we use in our homes, right? Now, you can see that basic 4, we have Saluer prendre congé. Basic 5, you have the same topic, Saluer prendre congé. But the content is different. The level of difficulty is also different. So if you reduce the content and the level of difficulty for class 1 to 3, you've done a very good job. And that's the essence. Do you understand? It's the same thing that's happening.
Yes, please.
When you go to senior high school, it's just like continuation of the CCP. And there's nothing new. Okay, so everything is like it's running around like this. Yeah. So that's actually very good.
All right, thank you. So we're waiting for the
okay, no problem at all. So please about okay, you're welcome. So about how to use spatial webcam. You said firstly we should on the hotspots, download Arun webcam, and then what? Okay, yes, I said you should download Arun webcam on your on your laptop. You should download it on your phone too. Then you just on your hotspot. When you have to open the one on your laptop, then open the one on the phone, and it will connect automatically. Then what you need to do is to minimize the webcam on your phone, or for that of your phone there, just set your phone. Okay, this is my phone here. Just set your phone. Just open the video call application on your laptop, and you can select it. It will come there that select Arun webcam as your main webcam. That's all, and you are good to go. If you could go an extra mile to teach how French essays are marked after the workshop, that's a very good topic. I think we have to do it later. Okay, once you are here, we can actually do it. I'll surely, after these 3 days, when I have the time. In fact, tomorrow I have an interview, so all of you should go on your knees and pray for me. I beg. I have a very serious interview tomorrow, 9 a.m. So, you know, I have some kind of up and downs going on. So I have to prepare for that interview too. So before the live stream for tomorrow. And I have another interview on Monday. So after that, I can plan another workshop where we can talk about these things. Okay. Good. Louisa Manquat said, this time that we have learned how to generate our own videos and passages, will you sell your notes in an editable format to insert our own? Very good question. First of all, know that the French Master DH, actually, I don't do my things to make money. It's because I have a website. Every month, I pay for hosting. You can ask those people who have a website. They will tell you. And every month, I pay for hosting $30 and other things. Do you understand? When I started this lesson planting, it's about 4 years or 5 years ago, when there was not even like digital lesson plan and stuff. And it was even free because I was using a free hosting site, and it was kind of cracking sometimes. So I had to pay and work on a professional website, right? So there are other expenses. That is why I actually do that. If you see sometimes the work, if you see the number of pages of the document that I actually prepare in details, if I really want to sell it, like asking to make money, it has to be more than that. So I actually don't care whether you buy lesson plan from me or not. And one thing you should know is that I'm here for you to understand. The brand is not to use you to make money. It's to make sure that your teaching and learning of French is very easy for everyone. Are you getting me? I'm here to empower you. So the thing is, it's not everyone that will have time to sit down and be typing or be writing their notes. And some too, it will take you some time to get to that level of to getting it done well professionally. Some people too, they don't have that IT orientation to sit down unless they have to write. Okay, so that's why I'm starting with teaching you French teachers how to use IT tools first. You should know all these things. A time will come, we have to talk about Word, how to use the English keyboard to type French. We need to learn all of these things. If not, it's going to be very difficult for you to type French. And you'll be typing one passage since morning like this for a very long time. You waste your time. So some people are doing other businesses. You don't have time for that. Some can do it. So those who can do it, why not sit down and do your own thing? Okay, so the French master doesn't really have a problem with that. And you know why are my lesson notes in PDF format? Is because I'm using a system. The system is that I don't have time to sit down and be doing the thing and write your name on it for you, your lesson, your district, your class, and those things. So I made it like an automated system, which I'm paying for. That's why I have to charge for the lesson plan. So you can realize that if you click, you fill the form on our website, you click on submit, within 10 seconds or 20 seconds, you see that the lesson plan is already in your email in PDF format. You can download and just print. Now, my organizer, Monsieur Gametti, and the secretary, they've said there are some, especially Monsieur Gilbert, he said we need to work on removing that email stuff that is on the headline. It makes it very suspicious that it's from somewhere. So you can see that this next time that is coming, you will not see like email in the headline. It will not be there. It will be somewhere that will be very hidden or something that you are not going to submit to your head. So everything will be cool. So don't worry about that. Okay. And one thing you should know is that if you say you know something, you don't teach people, nothing shows that you know it. Please, with the tappy tap, it's not tappy tap, it's tiny tap games. Are the children playing it on my laptop, or it can be printed out for them? No, they can't print it. It's on your laptop. If you have a projector, the projector is there showing for all of them. They should play on your laptop. If you don't have projector, no problem. Use your laptop. They should come and play. If you don't have a laptop, use your phone. As Monsieur Gamiti said yesterday, use what you have. Use your phone. And if you have to get two groups, they do and play just a challenge, just some few minutes, right? And you can also encourage them to download on their parents' phone the Tiny Tap app. Let me type it. Tiny tap. When they download it, you can assign particular games for them. They tell them when they go home, they should play this game. And so they get used to these kind of things. Instead of them to be playing football around, they can play football all right, but not to use the whole time. They can play other games. Very good. I think Maimuna Alidu. This person, yesterday I couldn't get today, so I'll add Espoir too. Yeah. Hello, Halidu. Hey, still, is this still network problem? Okay, Espoir.
Yes.
Hey,
good evening.
Evening, how are you doing?
Oh, by His grace, French master, we are kicking. I am so much happy because the tiny tap I learned yesterday, today I had French class with those who write the BC, and I used a game. I don't really know the name, but it's about playing of the West. It was
okay.
Very, very interesting.
Oh, network.
Maybe I surprised, and they are eager to play some.
Okay. So it was very helpful, eh? Your network is bad now. Thank you so much. God bless you for imparting knowledge.
As compared to,
you're welcome.
Some days ago.
Okay. Please, even junior high, as she rightly said, there are games for advanced learners over there, and please, you can tell other teachers too. There are other subjects there. You have French, English, mathematics, and your own children. Yeah, I don't have any yet. Maybe very soon. But those of you who have children, please make sure you even like installed on your children's phone. And we need to go out of this old mentality that children are not to use phone and those things. Left to me, Elvis alone, you should use smartphone in our schools. Even primary, you have to use it. We just need to regulate how they use it. Maybe after you are done with school, you pack it, you go. You are not going to use it in the house, but in the classroom, they have to use it. They should use phone. This world is changing, So let's allow the children to explore. Let them explore things. And there are things to regulate children phone, what they use and every stuff. Okay, so our time is up. Monsieur Gameti, can you give us a wrap up and we give an intro for tomorrow? Tomorrow, please, tomorrow we are going to learn we are going to apply it here live. It's not like I'm going to do, say, this, and I'm going to tell you everything. How you can apply for your own fully funded master's programs in the US. How to apply for jobs as a French teacher, and you get it. You don't need anyone's help. You don't need any agency. You don't need anything. You are going to do it live here, live. I'm going to share my screen with you. We go to the school portal. You are going to apply everything. So please, those of you who have not registered, kindly register. Register to participate in tomorrow's live, and I'm going to send you the direct link of everything after tomorrow's streaming. Okay? Because please, if you are teaching in the classroom, think of how to go forward. Don't be stuck at one place. Be thinking about how to move forward. There are other opportunities, a lot of opportunities for you as a French teacher from Ghana. There are a lot of opportunities for us. Please, kindly get us some French songs too, please, for our lesson. Oh, yeah, sure. I have a collection of French songs. I played some yesterday, but, I got copyright infringement. That's why I didn't play them on the live. So, well noted. Thank you for reminding me. So, I'll work on that. I'll add it to the package for those who registered. So those who have not registered can register. Tomorrow we are going to apply for Schools Live, how to go through the visa process, because people are hiding information. So you think that is something very difficult. I'm going to show you how you can even use the AI to get these schools. But I'm going to give you the sure ones that I even have friends that are even in those schools right now. People are even applied for and they are there. So it's not like something that is not tried. No. Okay, thank you so much. Monsieur Gameti, my phone is almost off.
Oui. Okay.
Okay.
I would like to thank you very much for the good work you are doing for us. And at the same time, thank all participants, all those who registered, and those who did not register. So please, those who did not register, quickly go and register for tomorrow's session, because it will be for only those who have registered. And I will plead with you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, very important. Give us the time. Yeah, thank you very much for participating. Thank you for how lovely you participated in this session. So thank you for today. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oui, Monsieur Elvis. Alors, Monsieur Elvis. Il semble qu'il est en train de faire quelque chose sur l'ordinateur, donc je sais que vous me regardez, donc je peux ajouter beaucoup de choses. J'ai beaucoup de choses à ajouter. C'est parce qu'il est là, c'est pourquoi je ne veux pas parler beaucoup. Yes, I have seen some people reacting in the comment section that the script is too small, especially the time he was presenting the lesson plan. Yes, you can increase your screen. You can enlarge it. If you enlarge your screen, you'll be able to read what he's presenting on the laptop. Yes, that is about that. And I also encourage you to use our textbook, Mon Ami. Mon Ami textbook is very, very good for teaching and learning in Ghana, because it is in line with the curriculum, the new curriculum. It is in line with the new curriculum. So please, let's try to use it. Those who are using our lesson plans, you notice that the lesson plan is being prepared in line with the textbook. That is Mon Ami textbook. So please, let us do well to use it. It is helping us, those who are using it. In fact, I find it easy to teach the learners, to make the learners understand easily and practice the French language easily. So I will encourage all of you to use it and buy the lesson plans from the French Master GH Plus website. It's very important for all of us to use the lesson plan and the examination questions. They are there all the time for you to go and buy. Thank you. I don't know whether the CEO is having a technical challenge with the system, so let's wait for him to come back, okay?
My phone my phone went off.
Oh, okay.
Who's calling again? Phone at the chair. Okay. And people are calling it too much. I'm using one phone now. So. Okay. Question here. They say, please, are the book 9, 8, and 9 for Mon Ami ready? Book 8 is ready, but book 9, please. You want to see if WAEC will be consistent. After the BEC, we are going to see if last year's question and this year's question are following the same pattern. Then we are going to work on the book in a way that it will be useful for the student to be able to pass their exam well. That's why I'm not releasing book 9. We are going to add trial questions and stuff. So if you rush because you want money, you rush to publish book 9 and it's not relevant, I see that there's nothing beneficial to that. But book 6 is ready. Okay, Mr. Gamati, kindly finish this thing for us.
Yes, I finished with it as you were away.
Okay, so merci beaucoup and see you tomorrow. See you soon. Merci beaucoup. Et bonne nuit à tout le monde.
Okay, bye.